Hello Wrestling Universe, the time has arrived. The biggest party of the summer, the second biggest pay-per-view for WWE, SummerSlam is happening this Saturday in Los Angeles. Even though the build for the pay-per-view is underwhelming, personally I am very excited for this show because of the quality matches we possibly could see. So without wasting any more time, let's go straight into the predictions with this match card. The first match we are going to see is the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match between the champions Usos and the challengers Mysterios. Even though we saw this match at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view in a kickoff match, I believe this match is definitely going to be awesome. Hope this match will not be once again in the kickoff show cause we have about 10 matches on the card. So who is winning this? I believe the Usos are going to win by some dirty tricks. The Usos are not going to drop the tag titles so soon. They will have a much longer reign. So my predictions is the Usos will be retaining their SmackDown tag titles. Moving on to the next match, it's the United States Championship match between the champion, the Cultic Warrior Sheamus, defending the championship against Damian Priest. This is obviously coming from the championship contenders match, where Damian Priest won against Sheamus to earn a shot against him at SummerSlam. Since his call up to the main roster, Damian Priest had never-ending feud with Miz and Morrison. I believe Damian Priest would be the one to win Money in the Bank, but he failed to qualify for the match. I think this is the right time for WWE to hit on Damian Priest by giving him the United States Championship. Sheamus has proven he is a big star in WWE. Losing the championship to Priest will definitely not hurt him. So I want Damian Priest to win the United States Championship this Saturday on SummerSlam. The next match on the card could possibly steal the show. It's the Rated R Superstar vs the Messiah, Edge going up against Seth Rollins. The match that's 7 years in making. WWE had done a good job of building this match. To be honest, the way they built this match is greater than the build between Roman Reigns and John Cena. As we all saw before the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, WWE planted seeds for this match. And at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, we witnessed Seth Rollins costing Edge's match against Roman Reigns in the main event. We saw the next chapter of the story when Edge took out Rollins on SmackDown, and the following week Seth Rollins accepted Edge's challenge for a match at SummerSlam. Considering the fact that the Edge failed to twice to defeat and capture the Universal Championship from Roman Reigns, and it looks like Edge will not be dethroned Roman Reigns, so I think if Seth Rollins wins this match, it will give him definitely a ton of momentum going forward. So I think Seth Rollins should win this match. Edge losing to Rollins will not hurt his career as similar to Sheamus. Since the draft is coming after SummerSlam, I think Edge need to put over Rollins and to be drafted to Raw. And Seth Rollins could go and win Intercontinental Championship and go after Roman Reigns in the coming months. So I pick Seth Rollins to win this pre-match. The next match on the card is the Raw Tag Team Championship match. The phenomenal AJ Styles and almost defending the titles against RK Bro, the team of Randy Orton and Matt Riddle. Before talking about the match, let's talk about RK Bro. This storyline is the only thing to care about Raw. We have to give credit for WWE. They built the storyline very well. It had some amazing moments, including Riddle fighting for Randy Orton in the Money in the Bank qualifying matches. And also on the pay-per-view, we witnessed Riddle doing the RKO party by hitting on everyone. 2 weeks ago on Raw, Randy Orton made his return and shockingly attacked Matt Riddle. The past episode of Raw, we saw Randy Orton was attacked by Omos and AJ Styles, but we saw Riddle came out and helped Randy Orton to fight against them. Orton finally accepted the friendship of Matt Riddle and challenged the tag titles at SummerSlam. I think it's time for Randy and Riddle to capture the tag titles and build some momentum in the tag division. So Riddle and Orton, the RK Bro, should be the new Raw Tag Team Champions. The next match on the card is for the SmackDown Women's Championship match taking place between Bianca Belair and the boss Sasha Banks. The possibility of this match happening is unsure due to both Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair not appearing on the Super House shows. But let's hope this match happens at SummerSlam. Obviously, the main event of WrestleMania Night 1, where we saw Bianca Belair dethroning Sasha Banks and becoming the SmackDown Women's Champion. Since then, we never witnessed Sasha Banks on SmackDown. Bianca Belair, on the other hand, she defended her titles against the likes of Carmella and Zelina Vega. Sasha made her return on SmackDown and unsurprisingly turned heel and took out Bianca Belair. The following week we witnessed the contract signing between these two, and in a strange way it looks like Sasha Banks started a new faction with Carmella and Zelina Vega. Sasha once again took out Bianca Belair. If this match happens, I see Sasha Banks winning the championship with the help from both Carmella and Zelina Vega. I may be wrong, but maybe this match ends in a DQ finish, so we have to wait till the SummerSlam. Moving on to the next match, it's a special singles match between Drew McIntyre and the modern day Maharaja Jinder Mahal. This feud had been built pretty good too. Both Drew McIntyre and Jinder Mahal already have history together since their 3MB days. Throughout the feud, WWE made Drew McIntyre looks like a warrior and a top babyface in the company. He just destroyed both Shanky and Veer. He even hit 20 chair shots on Shanky. And there is also a stipulation in this match that both Shanky and Veer are banned from ringside. We could see 100% that Drew McIntyre is going to win this match. Moving on to the next match, it's a special singles match between Alexa Bliss and Eva Maria. It's one of the things that I hate on SummerSlam. I hope this match turn around like a okay thing, but man, looking at the paper, this could be the worst match on the card. To be honest, Alexa Bliss desperately needed a new gimmick. This doll gimmick is a trash and I don't care who wins this match. So moving on to the next match, it's for the Raw Women's Championship match. The champion Nikki ASH defending her title against Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. This was obviously coming from the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, where Charlotte Flair defeated Rhea Ripley to win the championship. On the same night, Nikki ASH won the Money in the Bank contract. She cashed in it on Charlotte and became new champion on the Raw episode. Then WWE announced that at SummerSlam there would be a triple threat match for the Women's Championship. Despite being a Raw Women's Champion, the fans are not into Nikki as a champion. I mean, she had one good match against Charlotte in a no-holds-barred match on Raw. So I think in this match Charlotte Flair would become once again a new Women's Champion. As we know, Becky Lynch would be returning. She's straight up going into feud with Charlotte. Maybe Becky causes Charlotte the match and Nikki ASH could retain her title. The next big match is for the WWE World Championship match between the champion Almighty Bobby Lashley defending his title against the Hall of Famer, the legend, the man who wrestles twice a year, Goldberg. There is nothing behind the match. Goldberg made his return on Raw and challenged Bobby Lashley. Following week, Goldberg took out MVP with a spear. This past week, they had a good face-off. Man, Bobby Lashley had become one of the most dominant champion in recent history. Many fans were expecting Bobby Lashley vs Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam, but we should be glad that they brought Goldberg. So if I were Vince, I would give this match just a minute to end. If you want to make Lashley more dominant, then just squash Goldberg, similar to Goldberg squashing Brock Lesnar. So my pick to win this match is Bobby Lashley. Moving on, the biggest match on the card, the match that we are all waiting for. It's the big main event match. Roman Reigns, the head of the table, tribal chief, defending his Universal Championship against all-time great John Cena. This match possibly go down as one of the greatest SummerSlam main event in history. Ever since John Cena made his historic return at Money in the Bank, he had been on different level. On the Raw episode, John Cena challenged Roman Reigns to a match at SummerSlam. Then Roman Reigns just ignored his challenge with an amazing promo. But WWE just messed the things with adding Finn Balor to the story. They could have let both Roman Reigns and John Cena to have their moment. Then John Cena vanished for 2 weeks. Then Roman Reigns and John Cena had about 30-minute contract signing with some amazing unscripted promos including Cena mentioning Dean Ambrose and CM Punk and Roman Reigns mentioning Nikki Bella. WWE could have done better, but this match is going to be a battle for the ages. Everyone knows who is going to win this match. My heart wants John Cena to win, but we all know the tribal chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns is going to win. So yeah, Roman Reigns is going to win this amazing match at SummerSlam in the main event spot. So that's the predictions. Be sure to subscribe to my channel as we are heading to 250. See you on the Rampage review. Cabron.